Alright, back again,
Back
once again,
to
another
Katawa
episode
Shoujo.
of Doki Doki
Stole my
Literature
intro.
Club.
Get
You were
creative.
too slow. You were too slow, sorry.
What are you talking about?
We ended the episode with Hanako coming out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. Kevin, let's tell them about the audio issues from the third episode.
Oh yeah, I was gonna put something in the last episode about that, but yeah, audio. There are audio issues last episode. There's echoing for James and my voice. I told you I switched over to my recordings now, but I couldn't do that last episode, so I'm using the recording that James has, and I'm using my earbuds for that recording, so it sounds even worse. But
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm hoping
sure,
it won't
like,
happen
from
for
my
this
point of
episode.
view, well, from my audio recording, Kevin's voice sounds horrible. And
Yeah.
I'm hoping, well, it sucks because that's the episode we were really like more lax and joking about. It was probably our most laid back episode we've had on this channel. Like the most carefree. And it sucks that had to have happened. But
Because Kenji was there.
no. You see, when Kenji showed up, I left. Alright, so hopefully it doesn't happen in this episode. I'm really hoping.
Yeah.
Alright, but
I made sure to put your volume low so that it doesn't get into the call again, so there won't be an echo. I hope so. And yeah, I have nothing rendering in the background, so I don't think it's gonna mess up.
alright, good.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna start now.
Alright, go.
Alright. So I look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door.
Hey, playing delinquent
You should
again?
not. Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Shizune stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where only her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she is showing her dislike of Hanako by association of her dislike of Lily. That's fucked. Well, what? Wait, did I read that correctly? Maybe she's showing her dislike of Hanako by association. What the fuck? What is wrong with her?
Shizune
Man,
is very strict.
it appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. They seem to have momentarily forgotten about trying to get me to stay for the rest of the day. What is it, Hanako? Has Lily been here? Sorry, Sato is not here.
Sorry, Sato is not here. She came by in the morning though.
I hate this. Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizune, who stares back at her with her usual studying gaze. What are you trying to do? Of course, Shizune isn't going to look away, and she's intimidating enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It is a little funny though, watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems. Do you know where she is?
She has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on their festival project. But who knows where that woman is loitering around at? She might be slacking off somewhere, just like Heat-chan.
I'm gonna break her glasses.
Go ahead.
I'm talking to Shizune, not you idiot.
Oh. I wear contacts.
No, you don't! Damn. What is with Shizune and her need to point out stuff like this? Ken, should I show your profile picture?
I need to change that.
Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste.
They chase her out? Hey, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were really working hard to make the festival happen.
And driving other people insane along the way. Well, good luck with that. I stand up to leave, making my exit before either of them manages to berate me more for slacking off. The halls are somewhat quiet as expected. Everyone must be in club meetings or at festival preparations. Or both. Shizune's words about being a slacker echo in my head. I feel a bit guilty about not contributing, but I seem to lack the resolve to do something concrete about the matter. Wait, hold up. Voice is loud. Oh, there we go. For the festival, it's too late already, unless I count helping Shizune and Misho, which I naturally don't, in clubs. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a club type of person. Halfway through the day, the way from the school building to the dorms, I spot a figure in front of the dorms. It's Rin. It looks like she's working on a mural today too. I walk over to her, but she doesn't seem to notice me approaching. She's sitting on an upturned box, looking intently at the wall she is painting with a brush held between her toes.
You know, I kind of imagine how she looks like painting with her toes. Like, just imagine her just like jumping in the air with brushes in her fingers, in her toes. Like,
what? Do you guys see this madness I have to put up with?
Or is she like on her back, just like?
That'd be the most logical, being on her back. Oh my god. The mural had progressed considerably since yesterday, but it's still only half done as far as I can tell. More colors have appeared and the twisted human-like figures have spread and increased in number. I have to say, the style is quite eye-catching and very unique. Not that I would be knowledgeable about art by any measurable scale, but it's very nice looking nevertheless. I clear my throat to get her attention, but not startle her so that her concentration wouldn't break.
Hey.
She doesn't even turn to check who it is. I'll wait. 15 minutes later, I decide her concentration is indeed unbroken, and also that I've waited long enough to warrant her poking gently on the shoulder to remind her of my presence. Ren turns her head mechanically to my direction, ending up staring at my oh no. No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, it's Hisao.
She can tell? You know, I would feel a lot less uncomfortable if she... Look at my face. An astute observation. Hard at work, I see. The conversation starts as if I hadn't been there for a quarter of an hour already, but it's not a concern. At least, it starts. Looking good. It does. The layers of paint hiding other layers of paint, mixing and shaping the human figures really create an impressive look. But Rin looks miffed.
Didn't comment on works in progress. 7 years of bad luck.
Never. Sounds terrible. I'll take it back then.
I like the wacky ones.
Still, it's trash.
Hey, doesn't Kenji owe us money?
Oh yeah. I wonder if I get 14 years of bad luck for thinking that. Well, Rin turns back to look at her painting and pokes it with a big toe. What?
You make some of this color? I am running out of it.
She looks down at a half-empty bowl with the remains of the same pinkish paint on it. I didn't really intend to stay and help her with this project though. I guess I didn't intend to do anything much. I look at Rin, and she looks emptily back at me. Just this once. Rin picks up another brush and drenches it in another tone of pale red. There are dozens of similar bowls all around her working area. From the looks of this scene, she could have been sitting there for hours. I wonder if she has. That would mean she'd have been skipping school though, which I of course wouldn't put beyond someone like Rin. I poured a little bit of white and red into the bowl, trying to match the color with the one already on the wall. I can't seem to get it right. It's really inconvenient of her not to mix enough in the first place. Getting it to be exactly the same tone will be impossible, but at least I can try to get as close as I can. Speaking of hard work, isn't there a huge workload for you too? It's such a big painting and all.
Oh, I'm not old and bitter enough to think like that.
Well, I guess you aren't.
Just right. Legs hurt though. They feel like slugs. Slugs made of sea slugs.
Because of the position?
She's on her back, right? Yeah, I like doing it
so.
in a horizontal position more, if you know what I'm talking about. I expected jumping, but it can't be helped. Can't ask the wall to lay down.
Saying that, she stretches herself a little, bending her legs and back far more than a human should flex. It's astonishing how effortlessly she manages her body around.
Wait, how you see James? You see that eye up there, that blue
Yeah.
eye, right? If she is small, she looks short, right? And she's on her back. How does her feet reach up to that eye?
She's got that stretch.
She is jumping. She's jumping. Yo, yo.
What is wrong with you? See what I have to put up with?
It's intriguing.
There's a small flinch in her otherwise blank expression, a hint of pain maybe, as she stretches out her calves. Run must have stamina and dexterity far above a normal person to be able to live like she does, but she's wearing out working on this. Why push yourself so much? Take a break or something at least. Continue tomorrow if it's bad. This gives her a pause. A long one too, feeling like a mental yawn.
I don't think so, Isao. I'm not pushing myself.
Well, it sure looks like you are.
No, it's not about pushing or pulling or anything related to that kind of thing. There is this boy.
What? A boy?
Yes.
Where?
At the
Oh
art club.
no. Alright, is it Kenji? If it's Kenji, I'm gonna kill him.
It's Kenji.
He's blind. It's Kenji. It's Kenji.
It's Kenji.
No. No. Why? Why?
It's our boy. Kenji.
It's not. It's not our. But what are you talking about?
He has someone he has someone chasing after him already. I knew this was gonna happen. He deserves
No,
it.
he
He
does
deserves
not.
it.
Oh, how did?
Yes, he
No, he
does.
doesn't. How can you paint if you're blind?
No idea.
So why is he there?
That's the point. He is there.
She really should speak more than one word at a time to make this feel more like a discussion and less like an interrogation.
Can't really do anything that you'd call art, right? But he comes there anyway and paints.
Kenji?
Why?
An artist? Impossible. I don't know.
You're underestimating my boy Kenji.
Kenji's trash.
Oh no, that's why I asked.
So?
Doesn't paint often, but I think his paintings are very interesting.
I'm sure they are.
Once tried that, painting with my eyes closed. Wasn't too interesting, and cleaning up the floor took ages. Didn't try again. But he is becoming better
Oh,
at sculpting.
I see. Maybe she was trying to make a point with this. Maybe she forgot something. Maybe she forgot she had one. Seems like the art club is full of interesting people.
Not really.
What? Pretty blunt statement. She totally missed the sarcasm. No?
Just like I said, they are not very interesting, and I usually don't have
Yes.
much interest in people who are not interested.
She's not interested in Kenji, thank God.
Maybe you have. Darn it.
What? Maybe. Oh
Boy, is
no,
it-
no!
Maybe I am like that boy. Or maybe you
No
are.
one is
Maybe everyone
like
else.
him.
Everyone is.
He's a
Doing things you
trash
can't do
human
just
being.
because you can. You don't understand.
I
him.
do! It's pretty deep, I think, and it's held us her. You're a deep one.
I'm a really shallow and thoughtless person. People say that to me all the time. Did you know I only think of 4 things at the same time?
No? Well, now I do.
Right, now I'm thinking of the second floor's girl's toilet.
Why?
Ice cream, flavored ice cream, the
Why?
middle toe, and a haircut.
The middle toe. Why?
I'm going to need a haircut.
Why?
What the? What was that?
Wait. What did she do? wait. She shakes her head around vigorously.
This is some quality
No, it's not
stuff,
quality.
guys.
Letting her short and messy hair ruffle wildly around. I can see that the dandruff in her hair is something she likes to do.
Oh,
What? You fall silent as
No,
Rin...
I pressed auto by accident.
You fall silent as Rin
Is this still on auto?
treads around absent-mindedly, poking some brushes around. The thought about the art club sticks in my head for a while longer. I'm feeling like I'm treading on very unknown territory with art. The way these meetings with Rin go, it's as though I'm starting a smoking habit or something. I should probably stop talking to her. It's not like I dislike her, despite the confusion about herself causes. And I don't dislike art either. I've even drawn for fun sometimes. I just don't have a real creative drive or any technical skill. So usually, if I were to draw something, I get white paper syndrome and just freeze completely. That, or I manage to draw something disfigured and promptly get frustrated at my inability to put the picture in my head down on the paper, then call it quits without really even trying to make an effort. Rin clearly doesn't have this problem, but she frustrates me in another way. Being with her is like looking into a mirror that doesn't reflect anything. It makes one question the sanity of the act. Rin sits down on her box, swaying from side to side, apparently comfortable with the uncomfortable silence. She's staring at me again, or maybe over my shoulder. I can't quite figure out where her eyes are focused. I'm thinking of leaving so she can carry on working undistracted, and that I can do whatever I'm going to do alone. It's not like I have anything that must be done today. Ah, shoot.
Who?
Nobody. I just forgot to tell Hanako that Lily was looking for her. Do you know her? From my class?
Oh, her. The mystery toilet
What?
girl. Toilet girl. That person is funny. I saw her going to the toilet 5 times during one recess 3 weeks ago. I'm sure it's a world record. It was very mysterious.
That's why you call her Mystery Toilet Girl?
What reason could there possibly be? Well, if there is, it's an eternal mystery. I didn't follow her in there. Maybe it was the week before that, but I've been. Looking at her makes me...
What?
Eee.
Never say that to me. At least, not to me. Rin turns to look at me blankly, as if she's not sure why I reproved her. But she doesn't acknowledge understanding any more than before, so I give up at this point. So do you want to eat dinner then?
Oh, not yet.
Rin has turned her hungry gaze back to the wall, looking slightly more energetic, or at least slightly less lethargic than she did before. It's as if the wall is an opponent she has to vanquish, something she must overcome before she can indulge in dinner. This is the feeling I get. A weird sense of empathy overcomes me and makes me smile a little to myself. For all her oddity, Rin is pretty trash after all. Are we going there? What? Have fun. Rin has already grasped a brush and is dipping it into a fresh paint. So of course, she can't hear me anymore, or doesn't answer anything, even if she does. Oh no, if Kenji shows up, I'm gonna kill him. No, if Kenji's under my bed, I'm gonna kill him.
Kenji in episode.
No.
Kenji.
Adhering to the
Kenji
nurse's
in
nagging
episode.
voice in the back of my head, I set my alarm clock to wake me up early enough to go jogging again. I made a promise and I'm gonna keep it. Besides, Emmy's bound to rat on me if I don't show up. What a snitch! It's not all that bad. Yeah, it is. Game
I'm gonna smack.
over.
Oh, good.
Dawn of a new hell. My morning alarm goes off, and I flail about uselessly for a while, until I remember that I decided to give morning runs another shot. I don't know if this was my greatest idea, but I'm determined to keep going. This is about my health after all. Well, sure, things haven't been great lately for me, but it hasn't made existence so intolerable that I'm not going to try everything I can to stay healthy. Besides, it's all about asserting some kind of control over this thing, right? If I can manage that, well, I can manage anything. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Once again, it would appear that I'm not alone in my run. Emmy has apparently been here for some time. It looks like she's already worked up a good sweat. Just when the hell did she come down here anyway?
Oh, it's you? I'm surprised to see you again.
And why is that?
Well, not many people actually manage to come back for a second try.
She frowned, seemingly annoyed by a passing thought.
The rest of the track team, for
What?
instance. Still, it was only supposed to be on a volunteer basis, so it's not that big of a shock. I guess it's pretty early in the morning.
A shrug, and suddenly it appears she's forgotten about what she was talking about. The frown disappears entirely, and she seems to snap back to her previous train of thought.
Oh, come on then.
What?
You're to run again, right?
Yeah?
Well, obviously.
So come on.
I found myself suddenly grabbing. Oh, don't kill me again. I swear to God. Things seem to be on a mirroring yesterday's run. That is, I seem to be struggling, while Emmy moves with an effortlessness I found myself being envious of. It's incredibly bothersome to be so easily worn out. I know I should be patient, work toward that thing gradually, but it's difficult to stay positive about this, and I'll do it gradually. We rounded the track and started our second lap. Emmy seems to have grown impatient, keeping pace with me, and begins to pull away. This is where I gave out yesterday. Nigga, take it easy. I don't want to die.
Wait, yeah, we're gonna die if we keep going. Not overdo it, so...
I let Emmy go with her
Easy,
own
bro.
pace, and she doesn't show any mercy, pulling half a lap ahead of me in an instant. I don't blame her. I mean, it's not as if I'm really putting up any sort of real fight out here, is it? Instead, I'm just running at a steady pace, which is what I should be doing, right? Yeah. There's no need to go pushing my limits at this stage of the game. God, is this even worth it? As we finish the second lap, I break off again. Emmy keeps going, and it almost seems that she's disappointed. Oh, so if I chose to keep running, I would have gone on the Emmy route. Okay. Well, that's stupid. I don't have anything to prove to her. Come to think of it, I've got nothing to prove to myself either. I'm just fine the way I am. And what I'm not. Wait, we're cutting track? This is probably a bad idea. Oh no. Maybe there's
Really
something.
cutting it? Excuse me?
Maybe there's something else I can do instead of. Are you serious? Getting up this early sucks.
Going in a
anyway.
direction we
There's
did
gotta
not
be some
expect.
way to keep myself healthy. Walking maybe.
Right?
Nice afternoon walks. Yeah, that sounds good. Running isn't for me. I wave to Emmy and head back to my room. I'll think of something else later. Back in my room, the first thing I see is the familiar row of medication bottles lined up on top of my dresser, and it makes me depressed as usual. It's annoying. I thought I was okay. I thought I made my peace with this thing, gotten over it. But what I really did, I allowed myself to forget that I have a problem. Being here really reminds me of the reality, and trying to fight against it, it just hurts.
The choice did say take it easy. It didn't say stop.
Yeah. Reflecting on it is only going to do so much. I've done this before for months. It seems like it's time to get over it. If I allow myself to forget that my life is definitely not going to be as long as those of others, I won't get anywhere. My life may be different from others, but it's a life in progress. This is how I'll rationalize it. I downed the usual handful of pills, trying to push the sudden dreary feeling out of my head. Then, I prepare to head out to my class early as usual. Oh no. No. Can't be.
Yes.
As I step in the
Yes.
hallway, I notice Kenji. No.
That's the boy.
Stealthily making his way over to his own room with a large bag. As he sneaks past me, soundlessly like a ninja hiding in plain sight, I call out him. Hey! No! He jumps at the sound of my voice.
Oh, hey man, I didn't notice you there. I'm really tired.
I think it's more like he didn't see me. That's not the issue. We've been this early. Shopping? Thieving?
Yeah, I wasn't shopping. Sometimes I have to visit the math teacher. Yeah, I figured it would be a good idea to find out when the next exam is, since he tells you in advance if you
So
want.
what's in the bag? I just yo.
But I'd go shopping. Like, what's outside?
No, I didn't even see the line of text.
I
I
need
literally just said what's in the bag, and he the exact same word.
I need supplies to continue the fight against the vast feminist conspiracy.
So wait, if you had money to go shopping, where did you put it back?
Wait.
Okay. I thought you didn't go inside.
I wear a hat now.
Bitch. We know how he's not a point out he's not wearing a hat. And an awkward silence settles between us, and then Kenji breaks out, pushing his door open slowly, releasing a creaking sound in the air that only makes the moment seem more awkward. He sets the bag down in the side of his room and closes the door. I'm surprised you went out of your way to find a test day. Trying to take advantage of an opportunity to study is pretty diligent.
Never
he's
steady.
kinda-
Then why do you ask? He keeps contradicting himself. I just wanted to know when the next test day was. I'm still going to take it, duh. I need to know so I know what day I can't afford to skip class. He usually sends out updates on that crap by phone, so I have to step out and check up on it.
And why do you have to go out when you can just get it on your phone?
I don't carry a
Oh,
phone.
he's not Kevin. What do you mean you don't carry your phone? You mean just leave it at home?
And I don't use phones. I don't have a phone. Phones.
Yeah,
I
he's
have
not
no
Kevin.
phone.
He's not Kevin. Why don't you have a phone? How can you not have a phone? No phone at all? No phone?
I just don't like phones. Actually, I'm kind of scared of them. I don't know why. I think it's some kind of repressed trauma.
Yeah, it's not Kevin. He's not Kevin.
But basically, when I hear a phone, I get nervous. It's my darkest secret. I have two theories on it. Either I have some fear of receiving some undefined, ominous, life-altering doom call, or I was beaten with a phone in the past. Beaten so badly I can't remember it.
Beaten in the head.
Well, where else could I have beaten with a phone that would make me unable to remember it? The booty?
The ass. Unexpectedly logical. I feel very depressed now. Sensing this conversation is more or less over, Kenji opens his door again and prepares to head inside. Please don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Don't leave,
Okay.
Kenji. Yeah, I'm going to sleep, dude. Have a good one.
Class is gonna start in like 20 minutes.
I already did something today. Too tired to go to school.
Maybe he's Kevin.
Hey, you need some lip balm? I accidentally brought two because I thought the store had started selling individual AA
How do you
batteries.
get mixed lip balm with batter? Thanks, but no thanks. What my money? You just don't talk. Oh. He simply
Hey,
enters
you
his
forget about our
lair,
money?
finally letting me go to the class. There was no point in that scene. There actually was no point.
Wait,
There's
if-
actually
if
no
what-
point in that scene.
If what was in that... No. Maybe it was the bag. If what was in the bag is a bunch of anime waifu paintings, I will respect
No,
this
you
man for
won't.
the rest of my life.
He's trash.
I will
He's trash.
respect this man. I will
No, you won't.
respect him.
Like, I'll exit the game.
Good man. Good man.
For a change, I'm not among the first to come to morning class. Instead, almost everyone seems to be here already. I recognize most of my class by their faces now, though the names of that fat kid still escape me.
Exactly. I was just thinking about the fat kid. When are we gonna see him?
Class goes on lazily. I think I'm starting to get into the rhythm of the school. I even stopped worrying about taking notes and being overtly attentive. The first days, I was pretty high-strung in class. Ms. Ho finishes the lecture about electricity early, but continues without a pause about the festival. So as you know, the festival's on the day after tomorrow. I hope everyone's projects are going to be successful this year. Have a good time, but also come Sunday. Please keep the meaning of this festival in your minds.
Games and fried food.
Bust out a detention for your ass, Misha. Everyone bursts in laughter, and even I do. No, thank you, Mikado. See me after class. Oh, the remainder of this sentence is buried underneath the ring of the lunch bells, and everyone starts packing up their things. Mitsuho deliberates for a moment, And since almost nobody seems to pay attention anymore, he gives up and so yeah, it's like, what the fuck, I'm done now. Ew!
People. Where's the fat kid?
It's caught in the hallway.
Is he dying of obesity?
You were so insensitive. It's crowded in the hallway, or as crowded as hallways in the school probably get. Most of the students seem to be heading down for the cafeteria.
Peace out! Wait, oh. I'm going to make you a one-time
It's
only
poison,
super
don't
extra
do it.
special lunch offer. Emmy's homemade lunch boxes and the privilege of enjoying them in private with two bombshell beauties.
You and Rin. I bet it's Rin. Oh, her
It is gonna be Rin.
overtly flirtatious sales pitch echoes in the hallway. A remarkable feat since it's full of people. Emmy strikes a very confident-looking pose, as though as an attempt to one-up her own ridiculousness, puffing her very modest chest and making the V for victory knock. Sounds delicious. To what do I owe the honor? I'm surprised, because we just ditched your ass on the track. Honor of being invited.
You stood there looking really lost and sad, so I thought you could use some company.
I'm trying to find Hanako. Man, this is probably the most depressing reason imaginable.
Yo, have you even talked to Hanako for the past 2 episodes?
No!
Hey. So how about it? You're probably really lonely and would eat that awful cafeteria food all alone. Otherwise...
Eh.
Kidding, I'm kidding.
Sure, I'll have your lunch offer with pleasure. Oh,
Go to the
no,
roof.
Not the roof. The roof? Why the roof?
'Cause that's where we eat lunch. And I don't get up there, then she'll probably wander off, and then I just know she'll go
It's Rin.
hungry because she never packs a lunch for herself. It's Rin, so obviously Rin. Come with me.
Without answering my question or waiting for a response, she grabs me by the arm and drags me through the hallways. I tend to make conversation on the way. Why have an extra lunch? Emmy smiles guiltily.
Actually, it's yesterday's
Bitch.
lunch. I slipped in a run at lunch and forgot to eat it.
Huh. That food is a day old, don't do it. The stairway to the roof is a little dilapidated, but it's clearly been used recently. Kevin, you wouldn't. It's a good thing I'm reading because you can't pronounce that word. The top of the stairs is a door complete with a missing padlock.
Guys, I went to English AP.
You still fail. Wait, didn't you fail?
No, I passed.
Barely?
No, 90s.
Oh. I wonder who the intrepid individual who's removed that lock. Emmy shoves the door open and steps into the beaming sunlight. Dark green?
Not even a surprise.
Suddenly, a tall, dark stranger appears out of nowhere, standing imposingly in front of us. Emmy flinches back, almost falling back down the stairs.
Hello. Oh, that's...
Say it simultaneously,
Yikes.
you
You
idiot.
scared me, Rin. I know, I tried. That was my best way to do it. I tried to combine both voices.
Oh, wait, okay. Wait, isn't she... Oh, she just
Hello.
defeated her Heartless. Noticing
She's taller than I
that
thought.
Rin is speaking to me. Emily, yeah, you thought she was short. What is wrong with you?
I thought she was short.
Noticing that Rin is speaking to me, Emily looks curious at me.
Know each other?
I look confusedly at Emily. So she's that friend of yours. Rin has turned her gaze toward the clouds drifting above the school.
Didn't know you knew this person, Emmy.
The awkward silence lasts only for a few seconds, until Emmy lets out a tiny giggle, shrugging the No! That is disgusting!
I invited
edit that
Thao
out.
for
It's at
lunch.
34
If
minutes
you
and
know
23
him, that's
seconds.
just better. Oh, does this mean I don't get
You just
food?
ignore me?
Or did you invite him for lunch without the
Stop
lunch?
talking. Oh shit.
Neither. I have food for 3. Nice thinking.
They walk to the other end of the roof, while I stay at the clock tower for a while, taking in the atmosphere. There's nobody else but us here. but I guess the roof is not as popular as it is in other schools. A few rundown benches and tables are scattered around the edges, perhaps in an attempt to make the rooftop look less desolate. The small pebbles covering the roof rattle beneath our feet. I peek through the chain-link fence to take a look at the school grounds and beyond. Students are strolling in pairs and groups around the quadrangle and at the cafeteria. A few delivery trucks are driving past the school toward the convenience store nearby. You know, I just realized maybe the person who broke the school lock is probably Kenji, so he can scout out the school. It makes the most sense.
Nice
He's the only person I
observation,
can think
yes.
of who would destroy the lock.
I thought it was either the two of them, but alright.
No. The two of them? One of them doesn't even have hands. What? Idiot. Do you see what I'm working with here?
Does Emmy have hands? I'm pretty sure Emmy has hands.
You said the two of them.
No, I said it's either the two of them. It could, you know what I meant? Like, those friends for even being here.
Somewhere, a watchdog barks at a passerby. Somehow, when I look towards the town center, the small town's feel strikes me very strongly, almost palpably. The hectic lifestyle of big metropolises seems so far away and foreign here. Nobody has to run and catch a bus, like Kevin, and their life depended on it, or get their senses overloaded by neon lights and traffic jams, like Kevin. I feel I feel surprisingly optimistic about this new life of mine, looking at my new hometown, even if it's going to be mine for only one short year. Finding out about my illness and having to move away from home all came so suddenly, I haven't had time to think about how I feel about it. When I step outside the shadow of the clock tower to the open, I feel warmth touching my back. The sun shines from a perfectly clear cerulean sky. A cool breeze sweeping over the rooftop, making me shiver, but only briefly. The wind carries the scent of trees and flowers, not smog and car exhaust like it used to just a few weeks ago. Emmy settles on a bench with Rin in tow and produces one big and two small lunch boxes from her bag.
Come on, Hisao, what are you waiting for?
Beckoning me to join them, making room for the already small bench. I see myself on the corner of the bench to take as little space as possible. It's pretty cramped, but somehow all three of us fit on it. Impressive view. Emmy suppresses a giggle and places a lunchbox in front of Rin, and hands another lunchbox to me.
Here you go.
Darn.
Here you go. Lunch is promised. Homemade, no less. I'm impressed. Wow, this looks
Oh
really
yeah, I'm
good.
good now. What?
Kevin?
What's going on?
Thanks. I'm making myself while I can.
Conversation dies off and I set about the business of feeding myself. Taking a few bites, I glance up and notice Rin deftly opening the lunchbox and popping a forkful of food into her mouth using only her feet. Even though I've seen it before, I can't help but be impressed at her dexterity. It's also a reminder of the sort of place I am in right now. Will I ever get used to sights such as this? I can't decide if getting used to such a thing would be a good thing or a bad thing either. Does getting used to this place mean that I've given up on being a normal person? Or does it just mean that I'm becoming more understanding about those around me? I'm distracted from my thoughts by the sight of Emmy, turning into her lunch as if it had insulted her ancestors. You seem pretty hungry. Emmy looks up, mouth half full, and swallows before nodding.
My morning run always works up an appetite. Which is great, because I burn through lunch pretty quickly. Helps me keep my girlish figure.
What would happen if you lose it? Would you become a man?
Nearly choke on my lunch, trying not to laugh.
Think I have to run in the mornings too?
Do you always talk like this?
like what? Talk like what? Talk like
You're
what?
so bad. Honestly, oh my god. Oh my god. I think that answers my question. Yeah, it answers my question. Kevin can't voice that. He can't do it. Never mind. So, I started to think of small talk and settle on the obvious question. How did you two meet? Rin seems content to let Emmy answer this question.
Hey, read this for a bit. I'm trying to fix something quickly.
Someone in the housing department thought that we'd complement each other very well, so we were assigned rooms next to one another. Compliment each other? Like shoes in a suit. Huh? Emmy giggles at my confusion. Put us together and we've got all our limbs, get it? Oh. So I started helping Rin get ready in the mornings, and that was that. I mean, you can't help someone get dressed every morning and not get along. I see. Rin chooses this moment to interject. I have trouble with skirts. Oh, skirts. Right, that seems fairly obvious. Really? Kind of. This isn't helping, but at least Emmy seems to find the whole thing funny. That combined with the fact that Rin is genuinely curious makes me feel slightly better confused. I mean, you've got no arms. So putting on a shirt seems like one of those things that would be difficult. You know what, I'm just gonna stop talking. It'll save me a lot of trouble in the long run. Rin nods. I see. The conversation dies, so I turn my attention back to my lunch. It's really quite good.
I'm back.
Finish this for lunch first and make a attendant noise. That was good. Actually, business.
That was good. I'm back.
Rin speaks up. Thirsty.
I'm thirsty.
I'm back. Oh,
You
I
just
almost
skipped
forgot
past
about that. Sorry.
With a flourish, she reaches into her bag and removes a trio of juice boxes. Oh, is that the apple juice? I miss those. If you toss me out one of cranberry one Rin appears to be some kind of strawberry milk, and keeps an equally pink box of some fruit punch for. Oh, my mom's calling me. Will Kevin take over?
Alright, where am I? He keeps an equally pink box of some kind of fruit punch for himself. Rin dexterously stabs her straw through the top of her box and begins to drink. I'm once again impressed by how flexible she is, but this time I keep my comment to myself. Somehow, I don't think either Rin... Wait, hold up, let me save this. Somehow I don't think either Emmy or Rin are the sorts of people to think twice about the way they work around their particular disabilities. Rin especially so. Indeed, she gives off the impression of being entirely unaware that she's missing any limbs at all. Whether or not that's a conscious decision is another matter. I honestly not sure.
So Hisao, how do you like it up here?
It's quite nice, actually.
Oh, James is back.
I like high places for the view. Thanks for inviting me up here. For lunch, too. Emmy grins 1,000 watt grin. How? 1,000 watt? Please buy my response.
No problem. Feel free to eat with us next time too, okay? I won't make you a lunch, but you can bring your own up here.
Oh, lunch service. Oh no. Emmy looks mock offended.
Advantage of my good nature? The nerve!
She giggles. If you ever say nerve like that,
Well, if that's your answer,
I'll
I
tear
guess
out
Rin
your
and I
nerves.
will just keep eating lunch all alone.
I'm suddenly assaulted by the most heart-rending puppy dog eyes I've ever seen as Emmy. What is wrong? Oh no.
I think I'd be more effective if Rin did that.
Yeah, Rin is like more mysterious with her eye. Like what? Kidding. Just kidding. I'd love to eat lunch up here again. A good location and the company's okay too. Only okay. Only okay. Not the Hanako and Lily's pristine appearance. Emmy frowns a bit at my declaration of okay, but seems happy enough that I've accepted her invitation. I guess this makes us enemies now. Or at least adversaries. The lunch bell rings, signaling a return downstairs.
Rin, you didn't finish your lunch again.
While I am eating with my feet.
Wait,
That
bare
hungry.
feet?
If you don't
Pebbles
eat more,
on the
you're going to
school
fade
roof.
away.
Dirt. Oh my god. Toe Jam? Toe Jam and Earl? Oh no. Ren shrugs that this was an acceptable risk. Well, we better get going. The three of us head down the stairs together.
We're still in Act 1. I'm surprised.
Act 1, Part 5. There's 13. We'll never finish. We'll be finished by this December, guys. The afternoon class passes. Once again, I find myself without a plan for something to do after school. So I head to the library to read. Oh, yes. Yes. Walking aside.
Oh,
Never sound like that again. Walking aside, I see there are about as many students here as there were on Tuesday. As all the more evident from the almost total silence enveloping the room. Oh no. Oh, I thought it was Misha. It was her. As I drop the books I found in the return slot on the counter, Yuko suddenly pops up from behind it, quite startled from the banging they'd make as they already hit the trolley next to her. Oh, sorry, Yuko. I didn't mean to startle you.
No, that's fine. It happens a lot. I'm used to it by now. Can I help
No,
you?
I think I know where everything is. Thanks anyway. I suppose I'll grab another book or two while I'm here. There's not much else to do, and after reading so much during my stay in the hospital, it's becoming a hard habit to break. I wandered down to the fiction section toward the back of the library, scanning the bookshelves for anything that catches my eye. As I do, I look over to the corner where Hanako has been the last time I was here, not really expecting anything to come out of it. Oh, yes.
yes.
Yes,
God is good. God is good.
Don't be creepy. Surprisingly, though, she's here. Absorbed completely in a fairly thick book. I decided against intruding on her like last time and get back to finding reading material. But she noticed us. Oh, wait, no, she didn't.
Hey,
Wait, hold up. Yes.
gonna hide?
Yes. Yeah.
Don't be
What are
creepy.
you talking? I didn't
Don't
even
be
do anything. Wait, stop! Okay, after an indiscernible amount of time spent perusing the aisles, I finally decided on a couple of books to get and slide them off the shelf. With a minimum of fuss, I quickly walk over to the counter, check out my books, pop them in my bag as I walk out. By the time I leave the main building, sunset isn't too far away. A small trickle of students remain, but the majority have left, presumably to their own homes and dorms. I can tell you one thing though, I bet if our affection with Hanako was high enough, we would have had the courage to go talk to her. But since we're not, we're
Yeah.
not gonna have the Hanako route. Yes. Save her for last,
Yes. God is good.
Don't be. But okay, by the time I leave the main building, sunset isn't too far away. A small trickle of students remain, but the majority have left, presumably to their own homes and dorms. I guess I need to buy some supplies. I can't live off cafeteria food and eating out for my entire stay here. Oh, we're finally leaving the school! As I leave for the gate, I make a few loud stretches to try and stave off the tiredness that's accumulated over the weekend. What?
Hey, what are you doing outside?
Yes, it's Lily. After passing,
Well, how do you do that? I don't know how to
I'll
do that.
never show you. After passing through and rounding the corner though, I see a solitary figure walking downhill toward the small town below. The color of her hair and tapping on her cane are unmistakable. I quickly walk up to her, but she seems to catch her attention without a word needing to be said. Hi, Lily. She takes a moment to place the voice, slightly adjusting her head to face a bit more toward the source of my voice as she does. Isao? Yep, it's me. She seems to have a good memory for voices. The fact that she actually remembered is a pleasant surprise. Good evening. What brings you here? Once again, she gives a small, polite bow, and once again, I reply in kind before realizing that I didn't need to do so. I'm just going into town. And you? My, what a coincidence. Doing the same thing, huh? I usually go shopping on Fridays. She pauses for a moment, suddenly looking a little lost. That said, Hanako usually comes into town with me. Oh wait, weren't we supposed to tell Hanako something? Oh, and because she wasn't the main focus this time, we forgot to tell her. Oh my.
Darn it.
Not lost, but worried. The two do seem to keep pretty close tabs on one another. Kinda surprising that Hanako would just forget Lily like that. I noticed her reading in the library. She probably just got caught up in a book. That's a small sigh. Oh, she cares. She cares, man. Thank you. She has a habit of doing that. Avid reader? Right. She doesn't like being around crowds of people. Same. Just reading away from everyone likes her a bit. Kinda same, because I'm doing that right now. Although she probably didn't intend it. I can't help but grimace as I recall my first meeting with her. Hardly wanting to bring it up, I remained silent as we quietly continued to walk down the quiet road. Tack. The road bereft of cars and the students in Yamaku increasingly far behind us. The quiet rustling of the leaves and the measured tapping of Lily's cane against the sidewalk are all that can be heard. It's kind of nice, especially compared to the hustle and bustle of where I used to live. Before I knew it, I relaxed so much that a loud yawn escapes market control. Tired? Yeah, been running ragged these past few days. It's an understatement to be sure. Transferring to a different school would be bad enough, but nothing like this. Well, hopefully, everything should be settled down for you. The festival's got everyone in the spin right now, and even plots right in the middle of things. For a moment, I hesitate, but given her apparent tolerance for frankness, I decide to give my full thoughts. I guess Namaku's kind of different though. I mean, the formalities surrounding the ritual, the isolation around it, and not to mention the most obvious difference. It's kind of a whole different mindset. I suppose I'll get used to it though, in time. She gives a matter-of-fact nod, apparently pleased with my answer. It feels almost as if she's included me in the flock of students she's shepherding, along with class 3-2 and Hanako. Yes. Not that I mind. I'd like to get the thoughts off my chest in any case. Looking on the bright side, one could see it as a chance for a new beginning. You should cherish the ability to make new friends. That's optimistic. Nonetheless, it's good to have a positive attitude about such things, I suppose. I guess that's a good take on it. Walking on down the road, she seems to become somewhat unsettled. Before I can ask what's on her mind, she seems to collect herself and speaks up about something about something else. So where in town were you going? That's actually a pretty good question. I'd come in to buy food, but the layout of the place is still totally foreign to me. I had intended to just wander around and see what I could find, but sunset's already approaching and nightfall not too far away. Didn't seem very wise. Especially now when sunset's only an hour, and then if you don't do it in an hour, nighttime's already here. I'm gonna have to ask for directions again. I was gonna get some food, but now that you mention it, I don't really know the way. Well, now, this is quite lucky. I was about to go to the convenience store myself. Oh, wow. Looks like I'll be in your care again.
Trying to follow us.
Together. Wait, follow. She was on her way. This is what I have to put up with. Oh my.
No. Let me explain. Like when she when she was unsettled and all that, and then she asks us where we're going. Maybe she got lost herself, and she was like, "Hey, where are you going, by the way?" And you're like, "We're going to the convenience store." And she's like,
well, unless if she's lying to us, which I doubt it.
I see you.
She already stated she usually goes to the town with Hanako, and I don't think Hanako will lie.
And Hanako's not here.
But again,
so
she says that she went to the town before. She has no reason to lie to us, Kevin.
Keep going.
Together we walk to the store. My pace carefully slowed to remain beside her. Compared to my usual walking pace, hers is quite a bit slower. Not that it's without reason. if Kenji is in this Japanese 7-Eleven, I'm gonna become
This Kenji is.
a store robber.
Well, we already had our fair share of Kenji.
No, we didn't. He needs to be exempt from this playthrough. After what couldn't be more than several minutes, I kept sight of our objective. This town really is pretty. Yeah, this is. I swear to God, it's 7-Eleven. Without further ado, make our way inside with a greeting from the counter. Mind if I tag along with you?
Imagine if Kenji has a part-time job here.
Usually Hanako would help me, but seeing as she's not here. Well, yeah, because how does Kenji get money? I don't know. If he doesn't leave his room, yeah, it makes sense. It takes a moment before I realize what she means. Considering she wouldn't be able to read any of the labels, shopping without any help would be a big pain for her. But yeah, that's a good point. If she can't read, well, I guess she could ask the store manager to help her. Okay, never mind. That said, I can't shake the feeling that she had this idea since I was coming here. Sure, it'd be my pleasure. I grabbed 2 well-used red baskets from the small stack beside the entrance, handing one to Lily. Whoa!
What are you doing? Oh.
Whoa, what was that CG? Whoa! She lays it on the ground. What? She lays it on the ground, putting her school bag in, retracting her cane, and sliding it through the basket's handles before picking it back up. Wait, oh shit.
Oh.
Don't be creepy. Wait, she didn't use her cane. Yes. Before I can complete the thought, she comes beside me, pinches the cuff of my uniform in her slender fingers.
You don't even have to ask permission. It's alright.
You look how serious she is, yo. Sure. I have no reason to accept. I can think of worse things than shopping with a pretty girl holding on to me, even if it is out of necessity. We navigate our way through the store, with not one of the occasional passing customers seeming to bat an eyelid. Considering how close Yamaku is...
Or not.
What?
He's taken.
We're not even on a row. Yo, God, I can't stand this.
Read?
I guess James Steve's was entirely normal from the local resident. As we reach each aisle, I quickly check with Lily and find out what she needs. I grab it along with what I'm looking for the items in the respective baskets. Yo, every time Kevin talks, he just gets flamed and shut down. I guess it's the same routine she had out to go and follow every Friday. Right, all that's left is the bread. And that should be my shopping done. Do you need anything else, Lily? No. This should be everything. Off we go then. Quick side show to the bakery section. We make our way through the registers. The line, thankfully, is almost non-existent. It's not long before we both paid our food and are out the door. If Kenji shows up, I swear to God.
Yeah, she paid herself.
Thank God. Oh, look at this. Excellent.
I can see Ursa Major, Ursa Minor.
Excellent. As Lily retrieves her cane and extends it full length, I waste a minute looking upwards at the night sky while holding both of her bags. For a moment, I try to make clouds with my breath, but the summer heat doesn't seem to cooperate. Eventually, she rights herself, taking a quick stretch before taking her bag and leaving me to my seat. You tired as well? The festival preparations have been complete chaos. Shizune breathing down my neck doesn't exactly help it. Oh no, and because we didn't take her side, she's gonna be a bit defensive here. Hey, she's only trying to get everything organized. Better now than later, right? I suppose. I'm going to enjoy relaxing in town tomorrow, that's for certain. I guess the festival preparations must be taking their toll on both of them. We walk out into the quiet street.
Get mugged.
What?
You know they way?
Are we gonna get mugged?
Kenshi mugs us. Oh no. Between ourselves, we carry bags of food and supplies from the store.
Funny.
And what's the... Oh no. Oh no. Can't be.
Can you? Keep going.
You really wanted to be
Keep
Kenji.
going.
What is wrong with you? I swear to God. Yeah,
Keep going.
you like Kenji more than any other person in this game. I know it's a very distinctive figure making its way towards us, silhouetted by the street lamps. For a second, it's another male student. Oh no. Oh no, it can't be.
Just
But
keep
as-
going, keep going.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Thank
hey, Rin.
God. Thank God.
Yo, you gotta trick me like that. You said male student.
Rin?
And you
What are
quickly
you doing
switched it
out here,
over.
Zoe? Rin? She knows everybody. Oh my. Lily perks her head, looking like she's been trying to focus on listening more keenly. What was that, Kevin? What was that? That's...
I dropped my headphones, keep reading.
Suddenly comes to me that I should probably interpret the scene for her.
Hello, did it break?
Huh? Yeah?
Hello? Uh-oh.
Kevin?
Hold up.
What just happened?
Hello?
Yeah?
I have no idea. Keep
Oh my God.
Yo.
If this audio gets messed up again... Okay.
No, that was from my phone. It
Oh,
was from
okay.
my phone. You know this isn't connected to the laptop.
It's Rin Suzuka. I think her last name... I think that was her last name from her school. She stiffens at the name and gives a complicated-looking expression, something like a forced fusion of a composed smile and a painful cringe. She doesn't... Ah, I understand. I guess Lily knows every important character in this game too. Rin turns to look at us, looking terribly out of it. I'm not entirely sure if she does recognizes either of us, or at least she doesn't acknowledge if she does. She looks like a zombie or a statue. A statue of a zombie. But slowly, some symptoms of understanding seem to light in her dark eyes. This is something she must react to. Ren blinks once, very thoroughly.
That's all I got.
There's an awkward pause, everyone waiting for someone else to say something. What are you doing here this late?
I was wondering about that myself just now. Some people asked that just before. I assumed they were wondering the same. Didn't know. They didn't know either. So I asked. That's why I'm
I'll never
wondering.
understand you ever.
So that was pretty much it. It's a murder mystery without a mystery. They were going that way.
She turns facing to her right in order to demonstrate the direction the other people went to, as if that was important, then rotates back like a mechanical puppet in one of those overly complicated clockworks. Kevin, take over again.
When she danced at the beginning. For a person who gives an impression of being the quiet type, Rin really does use a lot of words to say things that don't need a lot to be said. Unsure if she's finished, I say nothing. Neither does Lily, who seems equally robbed of the words for the time being. I think that both of us are in fact just scared that any response might provoke her to continue. Our stupefied lack of reaction doesn't faze Rin at all. She keeps looking at us, expectantly, a calm hint of expression on her blank face. She seems to be that kind of person, always so relaxed. As if bull elephant grade sedatives were flowing in her veins in the place of blood. You have amnesia? I don't recall you having anything of the sort, though. No, I don't think it's that. The other passerby were probably just worried, though. You do look really lost, the way you're standing in the middle of the street. Oh, do I see. Maybe I should have taken some other kind of pose in that case. I wonder for a while whether I should chase this angle further or give up for the sake of my own sanity. I decide on the latter. It seems that most of the time, it's better to not read too deeply into what Rin is babbling about. Talking with Rin is like playing chess with a supercomputer who does seemingly completely random moves as if to mock everything you know about chess. It's like that, except with human interaction. James is back. And even if I win, it feels like I'm losing. Damn, it's just like Kenji said, even when I win, I lose. Is this the power of the female individuals of Yamako?
Alright, let's pause here. This episode might be a little bit shorter, because I have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let's see how longer I can go with this. Where am I?
Alright, keep going.
I push the thought aside as too dangerous to consider further. It's probably just Kenji's fancy female. Why are we talking about Kenji?
Because we like him.
Don't.
Maybe we're beginning to see his ways.
Look, they don't look satisfied at all. Look at those two. Yeah, maybe taking another pose might have worked. So anyway, you have no idea what you're doing here. She frowns, looking extremely displeased at either my question, its consequences, or the answer she's about to give.
I do have some idea. I can't really tell what kind of an idea.
Sounds like progress at least. Elise sounds as if she's spotted an opening for some kind of discernibly normal conversation. Can't say I share her optimism.
Yes, there is some. Definitely. The rest will come later. I'm sure of it. I always have reasons.
The ensuing silence and the kills of these hopes, all too visible. That didn't last long. Oh. Alright, we have to stop abruptly here because I have to go now.
Alright.
So hopefully...
Alright, Amazon gift card, you know where it is. We're gonna continue on next time.
Yeah.
Bye.